Welcome to your Wildcat Weekly Wrap-up.
The drive and the basket. Mark, 4 seconds. Oh my!
This is the 3W.
Hello and welcome to the 3W, your show for all things Indiana Wesleyan athletics. I'm your host, Chase Evans. Thanks for stopping by. It was another busy week in IWU sports. Of course, last weekend, many of our teams battled here on campus for homecoming, and they certainly represented Wildcat Nation well. The men's, women's, soccer team, and volleyball teams produced home wins in front of the biggest crowds of the season. But after the homestand, it was time for those teams to hit the road in more conference action this week. We break down the latest IWU news and notes and chatted up with two of the top women's soccer players in just a bit. So let's get to it. First up, women's soccer Tuesday night. Nothing like a cross-county rivalry to get your blood pressure rising. IWU Taylor, enough said. Early in the first half, Kelsey Johnston plays it off to her partner in crime, Kylie Dial. They've connected all season, but this time Dial pushes it just wide. Missed opportunities was much of the case offensively, and as for defense, well, this was the case. A free kick by Taylor at midfield, and IWU fails to clear it over Amanda Roden of Taylor, and she makes them pay, powers it past Jamie Speidel, and the Trojans go up 1-0 late in the first half. Now in the second, Taylor up 2-0 at this point, and the Wildcats trying to counter. Johnston and Dial again with the give and go. Look at Johnston flying through the Taylor defense. A sweet ball from Dial, and Kelsey does the rest. Puts it away with just over 4 minutes remaining, but it was too little, too late for the Lady Wildcats. Taylor holds off to win it 2-1 over IWU, their first win over the Lady Wildcats since 2004. Now let's take a look at some of the other scores and results this week in our Wildcat scoreboard. The men's golf team traveled to Rome, Georgia earlier this week to participate in a deep field of the Chick-fil-A Collegiate Classic. The Wildcats got off to a sweltering start the first day and sat third out of 25 teams. The teams cooled off, though, in the second round and ended up finishing 8th with a total team score of 607. Sophomore Dalton Miller turned in the low card for the Wildcats with a two-day total of 4 over 148. Now it's that time in the show when we bring on our very special guest. This week it's a couple of senior soccer players, Kelsey Johnston and Jamie Speidel. We've all seen their competitive nature on the field, but don't let that fierce side fool you. The girls break down some of their other skills in this week's 3W Rewind.
Let's go. This is the 3W. Hi, I'm Kelsey. And I'm Jamie. And this is the 3W. Totes.
Wow, you guys got a little bit of attitude, it seems like. Definitely some moves there. Is this like a refined skill, or is this a new development?
It's new.
Pretty new, you know, breaking out of ourselves.
You guys do a little bit of practice?
Sometimes,
you could say that.
Stuff like that. We have fun with it.
I got to ask you, because Coach Bratcher, I've just talked with him recently. He's a pretty good guy, but does he get in? Does he get on that? He seems like a fun guy. Does he get on that with you guys, or is he pretty fun on the bench?
We're winning if we win.
He's in a good mood. Bus rides, you know, we'll see him bombing his head. Gets into it as we're, you know, on the way home, jamming out to music.
His favorite movie is Miracle, so he gets real into that. We've watched that a few times.
Wow. I understand he's a pretty good joke teller. Can one of you guys mention that to me and just tell him what that's all about?
All right. So his favorite joke, his cousin actually works at the M&M factory over in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and he got fired because he was throwing out all the W's.
Every year.
Every year. That's one of his jokes.
All right.
We have to laugh at it.
There.
We have to laugh at it.
You just make him feel good and laugh at it.
Right.
That's pretty good. Well, yeah, he's a good guy. Anyways, your guys' season, you guys have gone off to a great start of the season, 9-1. Your only loss came in overtime to Lindsey Wilson. They're the top 3 team in the nation. You guys have you guys are 2 of the 4 seniors on this team. How have you guys done it with so, little experience, talent in this group?
It's been fun. I mean, we have 10 freshmen, which has brought a lot of different personalities, a lot of different playing styles, which is so great and so encouraging. But we have a really strong leadership between us 4 and then also 2 of the girls that'll be 5th years. And so we really communicate well, and we make an effort to meet once a week and go over everything, and it works really well. I think our leadership is the strongest it's been since we've been here.
Definitely.
Defensively, you guys have been strong. Jamie, Speidel. I'm going to get that name right one of these days. It's Speidel. But you've had 6 shutouts on this season. You've been MCC Defensive Player of the Week. What is the key back there in the back? You were one of the vocal leaders back there, and it's really key for you. How have you guys done that this season back there for you?
I mean, I think you said it. It's just a lot of leadership, and our sweeper, center back, is also one of the other leaders on the team, and so having both of us back there helping direct and seeing the field and keeping everyone organized, I think that that's definitely helping us and just like kind of setting a tone for the whole team and keeping everyone together and composed as we go throughout each game. So it's definitely helping a lot.
Definitely.
So.
You guys are both exercise science majors.
Yes.
So you want to get into physical training. You also want to get into coaching, Kelsey. Just talk a little bit about that and the tentative plans after graduation. Pretty exciting time, right?
Yeah, it's exciting, kind of scary. Think about it's coming fast, but I plan on going to grad school for physical therapy, so still waiting to hear back on that. I'll probably find out end of November whether I get into the schools or not. So it's kind of in that waiting game. So.
And Kelsey, want to stick in the game with recruiting and coaching?
Hopefully, yeah. I really have a passion for like the recruiting aspect, and I mean I could watch soccer for hours, and I love it. So hopefully, whether it's recruiting, assistant coaching, something like that, I think I would love that. So.
Yeah, I could definitely see you guys both doing that and do very well with it. So thanks for being on the show. You guys have a good time?
Awesome.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Thank you
Of
so
course.
much.
It's our second guest on the 3W. So thanks for stopping by. Again, you can check them out this weekend. They travel to Bethel on Friday, take on the Pilots at 7 o'clock, and their next home game is next Wednesday at 7 p.m. against Spring Arbor. That's a very tough team, so check them out. Get out there and support our Wildcats. A couple other games to look for this weekend. The men's soccer team is back in action for their home finale of the season. They take on Bethel for senior night at 7 p.m., so get out and support the 5 seniors on the team. And keep an eye out for one of those seniors in Micah Snyder. He's used to holding down Coach Castro's back line of defense, but lately his offense has been the story. Micah scored 2 goals, including the winner in the 3-1 win over Marion on Wednesday night. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to the women's tennis team. They captured their 20th consecutive conference championship last Saturday. Unbelievable stuff from Coach Porter and his girls. Their fall season match streak is now extended to 224 consecutive victories. They haven't lost in the fall, get this, since 1995. It's unbelievable. If that's not a definition of a dynasty, I really don't know what is. But that's all we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in, and a special thanks to Kelsey and Jamie for stopping by. That's a wrap. I'm Chase Evans. We'll see you next time on the 3W.